I must say, before I start on this, you just cannot have a position where you rort the speaking list the way you are doing. You're making Bronwyn Bishop look good. Well,
okay, you've used up some of your time already. Keep going.
Look, delegates, this should not be a factional issue here. This is about building a good society. This is about making sure there is enough tax income in this country to make sure that a decent society is there for all of our members, for all of your family. And I think the big problem started some time ago, and we should always remember that. The problem was that John Howard had the worst treasurer in this country, and that was Peter Costello. Peter Costello could not stand up to John Howard either on economic issues or on political issues. He was a weak-kneed, jelly-backed treasurer, one of the worst we've ever had. And what he left us was a structural deficit in this country where there is not enough tax to make sure that women who are bringing up kids on their own can get a decent and fair go in this country. And that's one of the problems we have. We've got a problem where you've got the mining industry, companies like Glencore earning $15 billion out of our resources, not being in a position to pay any tax in the last 3 years. What's fair and good about that? Rio Tinto, when they talk about how much tax they pay, they include royalties. Well, royalties are about our resources and those companies paying for our resources. That's what that's about. And we've got BHP doing the same thing. We've got Gina Rinehart and Twiggy Forrest manipulating the tax system all over the place. We've got Apple and Microsoft paying bugger all tax in this country. They're the issues we need. And if you want funding for local government, we need a decent tax system. If you want funding for single mothers, we need a decent tax system. If you want New Start to be above the poverty line, we need a decent tax system. If you want public service jobs, good public service jobs, where public servants are not treated as disposable assets, we need a strong tax system in this country. If we want to deal with housing and homelessness, we need a decent tax system in this country. Delegates, I think the issue on tax needs to be dealt with. It needs to be understood that we are one of the lowest tax-to-GDP ratio countries in the advanced economy. I don't want to go to the next tax, as someone just said to me recently. I don't want to go to the next election saying we are high taxing, but I want to be able to go and say we are fair taxing, and those that can afford to pay should pay, and the Gina Rineharts, the Glencores, the mining companies shouldn't get away with it, and we should ensure that there are hypothecated taxes in this country that make a better society.
Thank you, Doug. Next speaker.